Hello boys and girls, welcome back. So we were discussing chapter number 2. In this class, let us discuss a new concept which is business reporting or enterprise reporting and fundamentals of XBRL. So first let us take up the concept of business reporting or enterprise reporting. So we are now discussing a concept of business reporting or enterprise reporting. Obviously, you can understand an organization which is doing business is preparing these reports and publishing these reports. Now, sir, a business or an enterprise can do reporting in the following manner. One is they will go for an external reporting, and one is they can have internal reporting, sir. When I say external reporting, it means public reporting. And remember, this is part F in our material. So presently we are discussing part F in our material, sir. So one is external reporting and one is internal. When I say internal, it means reporting to the management, and it can be any level of management. And this is what we have understood in previous class as MIS reporting, sir. Again, so businesses has to do reporting, sir, so that transparency is maintained in the businesses, sir, so that others can take better decision with respect to businesses. Now when I say external reporting, so can I say we are giving reports to whom? Our investors. We are providing these reports to whom? Bankers who has given loan to us. We are providing these reports to whom, sir? Income tax department, because we have to also submit our tax returns to them. So this is how we do the reporting, sir. So now conclusion is businesses has to do two types of reporting, sir. One, they have to give reports to whom, sir? External people, and one, they have to give reports to internal people. Now when I talk about external reporting here, what is that they report? So they report on two aspects. One, they will be talking about financial data. So financial performance they will be talking about, and next they will be focusing on operational data or operational performance. So one, they will be focusing on financial data or performance, and next is operational data or performance. So next will be internal reporting. So obviously this will be periodical. Now this period can be daily, monthly, yearly, quarterly, whatever, it depends, sir. And this reporting will be done to whom, sir? Management, so that management can take better decisions with respect to company. So today one company is launching a product, sir. Obviously this is based on some information which they have gathered within the organization, sir. Today one company is closing a product. Today one company is launching a new unit or new place of operations, sir. So all these decisions a company takes or management takes based on reports. So here reporting includes two types of reporting. One is your external reporting and one is your internal reporting. So let us now discuss it from the material. So business reporting or enterprise reporting is the public reporting. So obviously this is external. So it is the public reporting. Now public को क्या report कर रहे हो, sir? Two things. One is your financial data and one is your operational data, sir. Next, sir, then we have something called internal reporting. Now internal reporting will be regular provision, मतलब क्या? Periodical reports we are talking about, sir. So periodical reports we are giving within an organization, so that decision makers, who are decision makers? Obviously management, sir, they can do their routine work, sir. Clear? So first what you have to understand, business reporting or enterprise reporting divided into two parts. One is your public reporting and one is organization reporting or within the organization reporting or internal reporting, sir. In public reporting, we will be talking about financial data and operational data. Within the organization, this will be done based on periods, so that decision makers can take better decision with respect to works. Sir, business reporting are of two types, or you can say three types, sir. So what are those? Sir, first, business reporting can be with respect to financial matter or that data which is required by regulation or any law. Second, business reports can be with respect to ESG. ESG मतलब data or information with respect to environment, social and governance structure of the organization, sir. Okay, more about this we'll discuss. Or third, it can be integrated, मतलब where we talk about financial data also and ESG data also, sir. So this is a combination of one and two, sir. Now let us try to understand. So can I say, if at all, if you remember, sir, company whenever they are conducting their AGM, है ना, they have to submit their reports to whom, sir? The shareholders. Along with all the annual reports, they also send something called directors report, sir. So I just took one annual report of, say, for example, Vodafone or Reliance also, sir. Okay, so first let me take Vodafone. Now this I have intentionally taken for the year 2017/18, sir. Okay, so reasons are there, we will discuss this, sir. So at that time, merger of Vodafone with Vodafone and Idea did not happen, sir. So proposals were there, but merger is yet to happen, sir. Okay, so 17/18 का annual report you are having, sir. You can see. So we are, मतलब chairman's message, हमारा कुमार मंगलम बिरला साहब. So he is talking about various things. So he is talking about global economy. मतलब this report he is giving to whom, sir? Shareholders. So he is talking about how the total economy performed, how Indian economy performed. Okay, and what was the performance of the company. So you can see here, sir, he is talking about Indian mobile industry witnessed yet another year of hyper competition. So can I say, in the report, in the annual report, he is talking about a risk. Risk of what, bacha? Competition. Okay. So Indian mobile industry witnessed yet another year of hyper competition with major disruption coupled with high regulatory headwinds. As you are aware that new 4G operator, so obviously they are talking about what, sir? Jio, sir, has offered a very lowest plan. This led to an explosion in the voice and data volume growth. Aggressive price plans, including deeply discounted unlimited voice bundled data plans, has to be offered by incumbent operators to retain their existing subscribers. So can I say this is risk specific to organization. So can I say, in the report, in the business report, he has talked about risk which is to the entire industry, and he has talked about risk which is specific to the organization. So entire industry के लिए क्या हुआ, sir? Jio has entered. Now can I say, a new competitor with aggressive marketing. This has caused problem to entire telecom market. So this is risk in the industry, sir. So what is risk to the organization? Because of which we also have to reduce our prices. So maybe आगे जाकर our profits margin will also come down, sir. So this is one risk which he has reported in this report, sir. So obviously, can I say he is talking about financial aspect only? Yes. More we will talk about, sir. So some numbers are also given, sir. So anyway, we are not interested in that. Next, sir, then they talk about EBITDA margin, sir. So earning before interest, earning before interest, depreciation, amortization, all those things. So EBITDA has declined from EBITDA has declined to 21% compared to 28% of last year. So obviously you can understand this was one of the risks, sir. So here they have talked about financial performance also. Okay, very nice. So various informations are given, sir. Then they are talking about operational performance, sir. So company has formulated one good HR policy plan, it seems, so that they can find out new employees. Okay, very good. So for younger employees, company has now brought one flagship program, which is Aditya Birla Group Leadership Program. They are building a robust talent pipeline at the entry, junior and middle levels, who over the years move into senior leadership, sir. So in other words, how they are nurturing their employees is what they are talking about, sir. Very good. So then they are talking about some recognitions, what they have got, etc. Then they are talking about governance. Who are the people who are governing the company. So you can see chairman कौन है, directors कौन है, who are the independent directors. So entire board of directors का composition is what it is given. Okay, very nice. So corporate information is also given, ki who is their CFO, who are their auditors, etc. So some brochures, some informations. So I am trying to just show those things which are relevant, sir. Okay, so here you can see entire financial performance they have specified, sir. Next, they are also giving you credit rating, sir. A company is taking loans from public at large also in the form of deposits or banks also, sir. So obviously, can I say those deposit holders, those bankers would be interested in knowing the credit rating of the company, sir. So credit rating is also obtained, sir. So they are also talking about mergers. So proposal of merger of Idea with Vodafone. So remember this, we are talking from 17-18 point of view, sir. Clear? Next. So again, various informations they are giving you, sir. So they are also talking about, sir, I told you risk in the industry, risk to the organization, how they are going to manage that, sir. Risk management. So how many board meetings happened during the year, sir? Committee meetings, audit committee mein who are the people. So all those details, statutory auditor के बारे में, sustainability reporting, this is also called as ESG reporting, sir. मतलब what company is doing for what you say the environment, what company is doing towards social causes, sir. It's simple, sir. Today Idea has become Idea, है ना, because of whom, sir? Can I say at the end of the day, because of customers or because of this environment, sir? So don't you think जब we earn इतना from the environment, sir, we have to give something to environment, sir, है ना? So ఎంతనో అంత ఇచ్చేయాలి లేకపోతే లావుగా అయిపోతాము, है ना? So this was some movie का dialogue, sir. So this is how which meant corporate social responsibility, sir, है ना? So they are talking about their CSR reportings also. So I'll just show you, yeah, CSR reporting also, sir. Okay, so how much is the prescribed expenditure, sir? 470 million they are talking about, sir. So CSR projects, so different projects. Can I say one? They are talking about solar lights, sir. Then they are talking about midday meal. Now this they are doing it with the help of Akshaya Patra Foundation. So that solar lights they have done with the help of IIT Bombay. Okay, so some e-learning thing they have done again with the help of IIT Bombay and Kharagpur, sir. So girl child education they are doing this on their own, है ना? So here what is it I am trying to show you, sir? ये सब क्या पंचायती बता रहा हूँ, sir? Sir, as a businessman, as a business entity, sir, it is your duty to ensure that quality information is given to whom, sir? Stakeholders. Because these are the people who are trusting your company. As a customer, I buy your product. As an investor, I invest in your products, invest in your company, sir. So don't you think when we buy your product, when we invest in your company, and an employee, I work in the company, sir, I should know about the company, sir. So this is how we are giving this information to all the stakeholders. This is public reporting, sir. Clear? So in this public reporting, we are talking about operational performance also. We are talking about financial performance also. We are also talking about our contribution towards environment, social cause, governance information also we are talking about. We are also talking about what risks are there in the company and how we are going to manage it, sir. We also talk about our vision, our mission, our objectives for the future. मतलब how we are going to increase our revenues, our strategies for the future. कि next year में what targets we are having, sir. So one of the strategy was what, sir? To ensure that to cope up with this competition in a better manner, so company has decided to merge with whom? Vodafone. So can I say this is one strategy which they are telling to their stakeholders कि this will allow them to retain in the market, sir. That is different thing, है ना? This could not be a successful strategy, but can I say 2017-18 में, है ना, when we are saying that this is our strategy, they don't know whether this strategy will be hit or failure, sir. So this they have written, sir. So point is, whenever we are doing business reporting, all these things we report, sir. Okay, so similarly आपको Reliance का भी I can show you. Now Reliance is doing this ESG reporting. You can see environment, social, governance. So social में they are talking about safety, health, opportunity, customer satisfaction. मतलब what they are doing to satisfy or what they are doing towards social angle, sir. So one is environment को कैसे protect कर रहे हैं, sir, है ना? Governance also. So for example, environment को कैसे protect कर रहे हैं? So I'll just show you Vodafone का detailed reporting with respect to environments. Yeah, you can see here. So director's report में it is mandatory reporting, sir. We have to talk about our environmental angle also. So conservation of energy. So they are saying that we are using or we are adopting environmental sustainable practices. Sir, we have ensured that reduced carbon emissions at existing new telecom sites. Sir, we are going with most energy efficient hardwares. We are encouraging our infrastructure provider partners to adopt low carbon operations. So can I say, obviously they are into telecom business, so they will cause damage to the environment, sir. So how they are ensuring that this damage is as low as possible? That is what they are talking about, sir. So they are talking about how they are protecting their data centers. So moving forward in third chapter, I will say that these are all called environmental controls. So water based air cooler chillers and a hot and cold ASL concept they are following, active floor based cooling system, false flooring and a different temperature zones. So using of different air conditioners. So these are all practices which they are following to ensure that environmental damages are not happening at their end, or even if it happened, it is very, very low, sir. So the point is, all these things is mandated by the law, sir. Okay, that's the reason they are doing. Otherwise, mandate nahi kiya to no one will be reporting this. Okay, so now let's come to our answer, sir. So too much of discussion will not yield results, sir. So now let's conclude. So can I say business reporting? Business reporting includes public reporting, internal reporting. Public reporting mein we will be reporting about operational data and financial data. Sir, internal it is regular reporting, sir. So regular matlab it depends on period, sir. It can be daily, monthly, yearly, etc., sir. So within the organization. So this is internal. Sir, business reports can be three types, sir. One, reports of financial information or those information which are required by the regulations, sir. Or ESG reporting or integrated reporting. So just now I shown you integrated reporting, sir. So this was under section 134 of the Companies Act. They have to write some information in their director's report or board report, sir, which we have seen, sir. Next, sir, a business reporting में what things we report. So can I say now you need not buttify, sir, and already we have discussed. So do you think in a business report we will be talking about mission, vision, objectives, strategies? Answer is yes. Sir, do you think in a business report will we talk about our governance arrangement? Yes. Who are our board of directors? Independent directors कौन है? Women director कौन है? All these things we are talking about. Who is the chairman, sir? Whether he is executive chairman, non-executive chairman, everything we are talking about governance and how we are going to manage the risk, sir. That also we are talking about, sir. So this risk can be risk with respect to industry, risk specific to the organization, and what measures we are taking to reduce this risk, sir. And next we are talking about ESG or ESF also. You can, ESG is what the proper things are: environmental, social, and governance, and here they are talking about finance. So can I say these are the things which are there in the reports, sir? Clear? So you have to remember business reporting definition, and you have to remember what are the things which are reported or what are the things which are there in the business reporting. Next, third question, sir. Now question is, when we are doing this reporting, sir, why we are doing this reporting, sir? क्यों इतना सारा content why we are giving in the business report, sir? Remember this answer, 4+2 wala rule, sir. 4+2. So these 4 points we are talking from external angle, or you can say stakeholders view, and 5 and 6 we are talking about management view. Because I told you, can I say reporting will be done to two people, sir. One is public at large, that is stakeholders, and second is to the management. So obviously when we are doing this reporting, why we are doing this reporting, sir? क्यों इतना सारा reports why we are doing, or what is the main objective of doing this reporting, or what is the importance of doing this reporting, sir, or what benefit company will get if they do this reporting, sir? Clear now? So company itna sara reports they are giving, or itna sara information they are giving to whom, sir? Public at large and management. What benefit company is getting, sir? First, can I say if they are having good reporting system, if they provide all the information, sir, so obviously can I say customers or stakeholders are getting high quality reports or not, sir? Yes. Now, sir, I said high quality reports. Why? Because in those reports they are providing detailed explanation. Again, what is the point I am talking about, sir? The company is doing business reporting, company is doing enterprise reporting. Sir, why they are doing this? Objective number 1, to provide high quality reports. Now question is, how you will provide these high quality reports? By giving detailed information with respect to the company, sir. So what detailed information? Obviously I told you, no, sir, we are talking about vision, mission, objective, strategy. We are talking about our financial performance. We are talking about environment information, social information. We are talking about governance. We are talking about risk. So can I say itna sara information we are giving, detailed information, sir? Agreed? So one of the example of detailed information is ESG reporting or not, sir? Yes. So 2 and 3 will go hand in hand with each other, sir. So remember like this, first point, second point, third point, sir. So this is your first point, this is your third point, second point, and this is your third point, sir. So first point talks about what, sir? Why we have to do this reporting? So that high quality reports are generated. High quality, how they are called as high quality? We have to now provide detailed information about the businesses, detailed explanation about the business. Example, ESG. Example, ESG, sir. Clear? So 3 points are over. Next, sir, if we provide detailed explanation with respect to the business, usse kya hoga, sir? Stakeholders will be able to assess the performance of the organization. Stakeholders will be able to assess the performance of the organization. So can I say these 4 points you have to understand or think from public's point of view or stakeholders point of view, sir. Now, sir, now tell me, sir, we are having a good reporting system so that high quality reports are generated, and these high quality reports we are giving to stakeholders. Now tell me, when stakeholders are receiving high quality reports, so obviously management will also receive high quality reports, no? Answer is yes. So now if management receives high quality reports, so do you think they will be able to take better decisions or not, sir? Yes. So fifth point is with respect to management, sir. So management is able to take better internal decisions, sir. Similarly, can I say when good reporting is done, so obviously business mein nothing is hidden, no what you say, things are hidden, sir. Full transparency is there, sir. So don't you think a bank would like to give loans to that company which maintains transparency in the business, or that company which hides everything, sir? Sir, we would like to do business with that person who maintains full transparency in the business, sir. So now tell me, sir, company A, good reporting, company B, bad reporting. As a banker, I will give loan to company A or company B. Sir, I would like to give to company A, sir. Sir, maybe as a banker, I may give to company B, sir, but there I will charge high rate of interest, sir. But can I say company B, company A, may here risk is lower, sir, because they are doing good reporting, sir. I know everything about the company. So if company ka performance is good, I am ready to give them the loan, sir, and I may charge lower rate of interest also. So can I say good reporting allows to access the capital at the lower cost or not, sir? Yes. So this is also a benefit to whom, sir? Management, sir. Clear hai, bacha? So with this we conclude all the points with respect to business reporting, sir. So I hope you understood. So how you have to remember this answer? First, business reporting includes two things. One is your public reporting, one is your management reporting, sir. Public reporting mein we will be talking, it is external in nature, obviously. We will be talking about finance and operational data, sir. There we will be focusing more on day-to-day reporting so that internal decisions can be taken properly, sir. Sir, business reporting can be of two types. So what are those two types of reporting? One or three types, sir. One is reporting with respect to financial regulatory requirements, sir. Second is with respect to ESG, environmental, social and governance, and third is integrated, sir. Third, sir, in business reporting, what are the things we are going to provide? Three things we are going to provide, sir. So one, we are talking about vision, mission, goals, strategies, and all these things we are going to specify. Objective it was, sir. Sir, second, we also talk about governance. We also talk about risk management, sir. So these are all the things which we are going to provide in the reports, sir. And also we talk about financial performance of the company, sir. We also talk about financial performance, environmental performance, social performance, etc. of the company, sir. And fourth question, sir. Sir, what is the importance or what is the benefit company gets? So this answer we divided into two parts. So if there is a reporting, sir, good reporting system, business reports are properly generated, sir, isse what benefit will be there, sir? So stakeholders ke liye we said 4 points are there, sir, and management ke liye we said 2 points are there, sir. So stakeholders, they will get high quality reports. How they will get high quality reports? Because we are providing detailed information with respect to business. Example, ESG reporting, sir. And this detailed information will allow them to appraise the performance of the company, sir. So performance appraisal, or they can know more about the company. So you can see here, organizational performance, they will be able to assess properly, sir. Next, high quality reports will also give benefit to management, sir. They can take better internal decision. Obviously they will be able to access capital at lower rate of interest. So this was all the points with respect to business reporting, sir. Clear, bacha? Right. Now let's take this discussion further. So what we have understood is there is company or entity which is doing the reporting. So who is doing the reporting, sir? Company or business entity is doing the reporting. Now question is, to whom they are doing this reporting? Obviously to the regulators, sir, to government agencies. They can also do this reporting to investor because they have invested in the company, or prospective investor who are about to invest in the company. Sir, to analysts. So these are some experts who will give guidances to people. Say for example, prospective investor, he has no idea about the company, so maybe he takes the help of analysis. Now analysis has to understand the company, then he can give good explanation or inputs to whom? Prospective investor. So even analysis is interested in our reporting. And we also do this reporting to data providers. Now who are data providers? One of the example of data providers I can give you is credit rating agencies. Remember, in the earlier part of this class, I did talk about companies doing business reporting. Now say for example, we have seen Vodafone, we have seen Idea company providing their annual report, sir. So in that annual report, they have mentioned about credit rating, sir. Agreed? So our credit rating is so and so. So good credit rating will allow people to gain confidence over the company. This will allow the company also to borrow more funds from the company, sir. Agreed? So one of the credit rating agency in India is CRISIL, sir. So credit rating information services of India Limited is what the long form is, sir. Okay, so this is one credit rating agency, very reputed in the market, sir. So can I say these agencies ke paas we have to provide our financial information. Based on that, they will be giving the credit rating, and that thing we are publishing in our reports. So in other words, who are the people to whom we are providing this report, sir? So all these people could be one class, sir. So question was, who is doing this reporting? Company. To whom this reporting is done, sir? To all these people, sir. Okay, sir. Regulators, matlab कौन है regulator? So obviously, if you are a company, the regulator is your MCA. Regulator is your business registrar also, that is ROC, sir. Agreed? So if you are a security, if you are a listed company, sir, obviously, so you have regulator in the form of what, sir? SEBI. Sir, you may also have to provide information to stock exchanges also, sir. So in other words, it is company who has to provide this business reports to whom, sir? All these people, sir. Cool, sir. Need not write anything, sir. Again, listen carefully. So this discussion is very, very important for you to understand beautiful concept which I am going to talk about, sir. Now, sir, a company has provided all this information to these people. Now question is, why? Matlab, what these people will do with this information, sir? So kya mazak karte, sir? What they will do with this information? Obviously they will do analysis, and based on analysis they will take decisions, sir. Okay, so when I say analysis, what type of analysis they can do, sir? Sir, various analysis they can do, but most important, they can also go for comparative analysis. Agreed? So they can do comparative analysis, or they can do comparison of our company with another company. So this comparison can be with respect to company ka performance with respect to their competitors, or competitor हो सकता, some other company हो सकता, और company का performance with respect to industry performance. So can I say this type of comparative analysis will allow these people to decide, sir, or to take decisions. I hope up to here things are clear. So one side company is doing this reporting, and these are all the people who are consuming this, or these are all the people who are users of this particular report, sir. So why these people, matlab what these people will do with that report, sir? So these are the people who are going to analyze this information, sir, and based on that they are going to take decisions, sir. So analysis could be, one of the analysis could be comparative analysis. So they will compare company ka performance with competitor ka performance, or some other companies ka performance, or company ka performance with respect to industry performance. Matlab total industry is only performing bad, or our company is performing bad, sir. So this comparative analysis they have to do, sir. Now, sir, earlier when the things were performed, मतलब when the reporting was done in a manual format sir earlier. So क्या होता था sir, when manual reporting used to happen, okay, so there was no problem. क्या बात करते सर, एवरीवेयर वी हर्ड दैट मैनुअल रिपोर्टिंग में देर आर प्रॉब्लम्स, बट व्हेन मैनुअल रिपोर्टिंग यूज्ड टू हैपन सर देर वाज नो प्रॉब्लम सर. व्हाई आई सेड लाइक दिस सर? इट्स सिंपल सर, ह्यूमंस आर प्रिपेयरिंग द रिपोर्ट्स and humans are analyzing the report. Again humans are preparing the report and humans are analyzing the report sir. Example के लिए I take sir, company is preparing this report manually, income tax department is analyzing this report manually sir, ROC is analyzing this report manually sir. ROC is one of your business registrar or you can say regulator sir. So they are analyzing this reports. So can I say ROC analyzing, income tax department में your officer analyzing, company is preparing and sending this report also in a manual manner sir. So when human is sending and human is receiving and analyzing sir, there was no problem sir. Q for example sir, say for example company number 1, company number 2, company number 3, okay. So company number 1 in their business reports, in their financial reports, they wrote like this sir, say they have mentioned credit card expense. So there was one line item in their written credit card expense sir. Company number 2 has mentioned as card expenses, okay. So they only talked about card expenses. And third company expenses with respect to credit card, okay. So this was the reporting they have done sir. Similarly for example, this was one example sir. Sir, company number 2 has reported company has reported as income tax refund, okay sir. So company 2 has reported as a refund from tax authorities, amount they have mentioned sir, and they are saying that balance with government authorities, okay. चलिए, say for example और एक example let's write sir, sundry debtors sir, they have talked about receivables from customers and they have talked about debtors, okay. So now sir, ऐसा they have done the reporting sir. Company 2 has done the reporting in their financial statements or whatever financial information they are providing, as a reporting they have done sir. Sir, now imagine I am one person in income tax department. I am one person in income tax department. When I read this balance sheet, I can understand है ना कि अच्छा credit card expense, I understand कि this is how, मतलब this is the breakup of all the credit card expenses they have incurred. So I understand sir. Similarly, if I am doing comparison also, I will easily understand credit card expense is equal to card expense is equal to expense with credit card, है ना. All these three are same, मतलब human है. So I am a human, I understand this very well कि all these three line items refers to same. Similarly, I am a human, है ना. So company 1 has mentioned as sundry debtor, company 2 has mentioned as receivable from customers, company 3 has mentioned as debtors. I understand, not at all a problem sir. Okay, so point is human is doing the reporting, human is analyzing, and humans have intelligence, they understand sir. But today the problem is sir, now crores of income tax returns are filed sir, है ना. So lakhs of companies are filing their ROC returns with ROC sir. So now tell me sir, इतने सारे lakhs of reports which are being submitted sir, do you think ROC or income tax department will have that much time to analyze all these income tax returns? मतलब crores of returns. Say for example, sir, if 10 crore returns are filed, sir, do you think income tax department will hire 10 crore, मतलब income tax department will hire इतने सारे officers and all these officers are going to take this what is the income tax return and try to analyze it and then send you the notice of assessment, sir? Obviously it's not possible, sir. तो इसका तात्पर्य क्या हुआ, सर? Sir, today analysis has become difficult, sir, है ना? Human analysis has become difficult. What is the word I am using? Human analysis has become difficult. Similarly, company को भी when they have to prepare their what you say financial reports etc, sir, preparing this report manually has become difficult. So hence they also started using software for preparation, and income tax department also started using software for analysis. क्या बात बोल दिया सर? Again sir, company has started using software for preparation of this financial statement. Similarly, what I am saying, sir, income tax department has also started using different softwares or information systems for analyzing, sir. So in other words, what is that I can say today, sir? Today reporting is done by one software and analysis is done by another software. So can I say today one software is reporting to another software? Agreed? One software is reporting to another software, sir. Agreed? Now, let's try to understand, sir. Now imagine a scenario, sir. Income tax department. Okay, sir, they have in their database this type of information, sir. So their line items are like this, sir. Credit card expense. Okay, this is how this written in their databases, sir. Sir, sundry data. So most appropriate term they have used, sir. और क्या यूज किए थे हम? IT refund. Okay, so income tax refund. Okay, now अब ध्यान से सुनना, सर. Sir, company number one is using some XYZ software. Okay, in that XYZ software, sir, again, sir, same terminologies are used. In XYZ software, sir, they have used the word credit card expense. Okay, similarly, company 2 is using ABC software, sir. Sir, in that software, the line item specified is card expense. And imagine company number 3, sir, are using some, what you say, DLF, some software name, sir. So imagine this is software 1, software 2, software 3, okay, developed by some developer, sir. So software 3 developer and in their software they have mentioned this as, we are talking about credit card, okay, expenses with respect to credit card, expenses with respect to credit card. Now, sir, income tax department people have defined their software and they have defined one rule to this software, sir. What is the rule? Ki whenever credit card expense is more than 1 lakh, sir, keep this, matlab to those assessees we have to issue notices. To those assessees we have to issue notices. As a program they have defined, sir. So can I say income tax department ka jo software hai which is doing the analysis will always look for what, sir? Credit card expense of amount 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, sir. If it is more than 1 lakh, then this software. So we are going to study different types of tools in chapter number 3. You will understand. So this software is going to sort out this information and give information to whom, sir? Tax department. Ki these are all those assessees, 10 crores assessee mein se, these are all those assessees whose credit card expense is more than 1 lakh, sir. So isse income tax department will be able to take proper decisions, sir. Clear hai bachcha? Now, ab problem kya hua, sir? Software number 1 has defined this line item as credit card expense. So when they submit the return, है ना, so now their software are going to import this. So we are going to export this, our software is going to import it, sir. So can I say jaise we import credit card, है ना, now our software का line item is credit card. So in their database matlab software number 1 में इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट का सॉफ्टवेयर इज चेकिंग क्रेडिट कार्ड एक्सपेंस क्रेडिट कार्ड, अच्छा आ गया 1 लाख, नो प्रॉब्लम सर. सर व्हेन दे हैव exported, matlab when they have uploaded sir, so can I say when we are importing this, now can I say income tax department ka software is checking for credit card expense in this particular report which is given by company number 2 sir, but can I say oh hai nahi, that item is not there only, है ना. सो इसका मतलब क्या सर, दिस सॉफ्टवेयर विल नॉट बी एबल टू कैच दिस पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन. अग्रीड. सिमिलरली कंपनी नंबर 3 इज सबमिटिंग द रिपोर्ट एंड कैन आई से व्हेन आवर सॉफ्टवेयर इज एनालाइजिंग दिस, इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट का सॉफ्टवेयर इज एनालाइजिंग आवर सॉफ्टवेयर को व्हाट वी हैव टॉट, credit card expenses sir, we have taught this particular word sir, so can I say it is searching for that word only sir, but can I say in their report that word itself is not there. So what conclusion our software will come to sir, our software will come to conclusion that this company has never incurred an expense for credit card. In fact their expense was 3 lakhs, their expense was 1 lakh, it was only 50,000 sir. So obviously company 1 ka to our income tax department software has analyzed, but can I say 2 and 3 we were not able to analyze sir, we were not able to use that information, we were not able to compare that information sir. Do you agree or not sir? Answer is yes. So can I say here the problem is created sir. Agreed. Now matlab this is what I am trying to show you the problem, what exactly the problem is sir. So here the problem was what sir, ki different developers are using different terminologies for defining an element in their software. Again different software developers are using different terminologies for defining an element in their software. Agreed. And that element is not matching with the elements which are defined by all these regulators, which are defined by all these data providers sir, है ना. So इससे one software which is reporting and the another software which is analyzing, they are not able to do it sir. So can I say there is a complete mismatch sir, so we are not able to analyze the data sir. I hope you understood this particular issue. So now the question was ये issue कैसे resolve करें sir, how to resolve. So can I say only solution is what sir, let's bring standardization. So let's bring what sir, standardization sir. Standardization मतलब क्या sir? So we have to ensure that all these software developers are using the same terminology, in other words whatever terminology tax department is having and whatever terminology these people are using should be same sir. Agreed. So इससे we will be able to solve, or this इससे we will be able to compare in a proper manner sir. I hope you understood sir. Now my question to you people is, ये जो standardization है, this standardization is required for preparation of financial statement because I am taking an example of business report as financial statement, so I am talking as financial statement. So you can say standardization is required with respect to preparation of business report, or standardization is required with respect to presentation in business report. बोलो बच्चा. So issue is with respect to what? Issue is with respect to preparation, issue is with respect to presentation. Now remember sir, all 3 line items are same, all 3 line items ka meaning is the same. Agreed. For example, I call chapati, you call roti, another party calls it as a bati. So can I say different bhasha mein ek particular thing is called in a different manner, but can I say सबका उल्लेख एक है, मतलब everything refers to same thing, but can I say our software is not able to understand? No, we have taught software को chapati as chapati only. So somebody writes some other word, somebody writes some other word, our software is not able to compare it sir. So here the problem is what sir? The problem is with respect to presentation. Agreed. So you did not present things in a proper manner. If you would have presented it as a credit card expense, our software would have understood. If you have again written this as a credit card expense, our software would have understood sir. Similarly, some companies may write stock, some companies may write closing stock, some companies may write inventories dash finished goods sir. So can I say stock, closing stocks, inventory dash finished goods, all means the same only, but can I say the way you have presented is not the same sir. So here we don't want standardization for preparation because already for that we have accounting standards, so here what we want is standardization for reporting. what we want is standardization for reporting, sir. So we want all people to use same language for reporting. We want all people to use same language for reporting, sir, and hence it gave birth to one topic called XBRL. So hence it gave birth to one topic called what, sir? XBRL. So what is XBRL? Extensible Business Reporting Language, sir. So more about this I will talk about. So first you should understand it is a reporting language. It is a reporting language, or you can say it is a language which is used for what, bacha? Business reporting. So businesses, whenever you are reporting, ensure that you are following this language, sir. I hope this is understood to some extent, sir. Agreed? Again, I am trying to say, sir, one software is preparing, another software is analyzing. So this software is not having all the terms in a standard manner, sir. So this software is not able to analyze. So what should we do, sir? We have to bring some standardization, sir. All should follow same thing, sir. इससे क्या होगा, sir? The format in which you are presenting and the format in which I am analyzing both remains the same. इससे we will be able to do comparison in a better manner. We will be able to analyze things in a better manner, sir. So can I say now all these companies, if they are using the same terminology as credit card expense, so can I say now this software will be able to understand things, sir, है ना? So 3 lakhs all, मतलब all the expenses we will be able to, and now this software will be able to shoot the notices, sir. This software will be able to compare also, sir, performance of one company with another company, sir. I hope this is understood, sir. And this standardization is required not in terms of preparation, but preparation of what you say, financial statement or reports, but this standardization is required with respect to presentation, sir. So here the problem was presentation, and that problem ko we have sorted out with respect to standardized business reporting language, जिसको हमने नाम दिया XBRL, sir. Okay. Now, so this language, whatever language we are talking about, business reporting language, sir, it is a freely developed, it is a freely available global standard, sir. Okay, so it is a global standard, freely available, sir. Anybody can use this standard, not at all a problem. And this standard, or this standard of reporting, sir, is used mostly for financial data. Okay, so through this business reporting standard we are sharing financial data presently. Maybe future में है ना, other data also we can share, sir. Clear है बच्चा? I guess up to here things are clear, sir. Okay. So XBRL क्या है, sir? XBRL is a XML based business reporting language. XBRL क्या है बच्चा? It is an XML based business reporting language, sir. Clear? Now, so let's carry this discussion more further, sir. Sir, just now you said कि sir standardization is required in terms of presentation. What is the word we use? Standardization is required in terms of presentation. Cool, sir. Now the point is, who will do this standardization, sir? मतलब sir, software 1, software 2, software 3, we are taking different meanings. So who will do this standardization? Who will define that ki this line should be credit card expense, this line should be sundry data, this line should be income tax refund? Who will define all these things, sir? So obviously, can I say who should define? Should we leave it to companies to define that? Should we leave it to software developer? No. Can I say there are various software developers which are there, sir. There are various companies which are there, and various people think differently, sir. Agreed? So no one company ka thinking and another company ka thinking cannot be same, sir. So don't you think this standard words, this standard terminologies have to be defined by regulators? The standard terminologies have to be defined by regulators, have to be defined by all these registrars, etc., sir. Agreed or not, sir? So this standard terms have to be defined by whom, sir? Regulators. So obviously we have to create one dictionary kind of a thing, sir. हमको एक dictionary बनाना पड़ेगा in which we will define all these standard terms. In this we will define all these standard terms. So whenever any software developer is developing their software, they will ensure that they are using this standard term only in their software, sir. Agreed or not, sir? So this standard terminology, this dictionary with respect to standard accounting term, इसको हमने नाम दिया एक taxonomy. what we name this as, sir, taxonomy. So what is taxonomy? It is a dictionary. Okay, what is taxonomy? It is a dictionary, sir. So initially, because I told you XBRL reporting language is XML based and XBRL is used for sharing financial data, sir. So this taxonomy is having accounting terms. This taxonomy is having what, sir? Accounting terms. So obviously this taxonomy is called as accounting taxonomy, sir. Agreed? So what is taxonomy? Taxonomy is nothing but a dictionary which will have, what you say, words which are authoritatively defined, words which are standardized, words which are properly defined, sir. And whoever wants to develop their software, can I say, they will take reference from this dictionary, sir. For example, sir, now for example, sir, in the previous class we have studied what you say, steps for data mining. We have studied characteristics of cloud computing. Agreed? Now sir, tell me, sir, characteristics of cloud computing. Matlab, there can be various characteristics of cloud computing, sir. If at all, and ICI material में only characteristics of cloud computings are there, no side headings are there, sir. So now what will happen, sir? Faculty 1 will have his own side headings, faculty 2 will have its own side headings, faculty 3 will have its own side headings, sir. Sir, don't you think इससे what will happen, sir? There will not be a common definition, there will not be a common what you say, characteristics, sir. So hence, who should define all these side headings? Should we leave it to faculties? Answer is no. Should we leave it to students? Answer is no. So all these characteristics ka side headings should be given by ICI, sir. Agreed? So a proper authority if they define. So can I say, as a author, we will all refer that proper dictionary, sir. We will all refer that ICI material. So whatever side headings they are having, same side headings we will also put in our material, sir. And then we will develop our material accordingly in a user-friendly manner, sir. But can I say standardization has to come from ICI. Similarly, here there we are saying ICI material, here we are calling this as taxonomy. So taxonomy is nothing but what, sir? A dictionary which is having all definitions of standard terms, sir. Clear? Accounting taxonomy. Agreed? Now let us try to understand, sir. So first we have developed a taxonomy. Agreed? We have developed a taxonomy. So taxonomy is having what, sir? Taxonomy is having all those standard terms which are defined by regulators or lawmakers, sir. Okay. So all these definitions are defined by law, hai na? So we can say they are authoritatively defined, sir. So all defines various accounting terms. Defines various accounting terms, sir. Okay. So here imagine, sir, this dictionary has defined like this. Okay, some words we are using, sir. So they have used a word income tax refund. Sir, they have used a word sundry debtor. Sir, sundry creditor. Closing stock. Balances with banks. Okay, cash balance. Okay, so just an example I have taken, sir. Agreed? So this is the standard terms which have been defined, sir. Okay, now remember, sir, each term ko we call as accounting element. Each term ko we call as what, bacha? Accounting element, sir. Agreed? So here this is a dictionary. Taxonomy is what, sir? Dictionary. So what is taxonomy? It is a dictionary. Dictionary having what, sir? Standard accounting terms or standard accounting elements, sir. Agreed? I hope up to here things are clear, sir. Now, sir, now can I say all these software developers will use this taxonomy for defining their software? I hope this is clear, sir. Now, there is one more concept which is XBRL tagging. Which is what, bacha? XBRL tagging, sir. This is very, very important term which you have to understand, sir. So one more term which we have to understand is XBRL tagging, sir. Okay, now, so what is happening in XBRL tagging? Let's try to understand. Ab dhyan se sunna, sir. Sir, imagine company has incurred an expense for credit card, say for example 2 lakhs. Sir, company का closing balance is say for example 3 lakhs. Company का balance with bank balance is say for example 5 lakhs, sir. Okay. Now can I say 2 lakhs is a financial data? Answer is yes. 3 lakhs is a financial data? Answer is yes. 5 lakhs is a financial data? Answer is yes. Agreed? Now, sir, don't you think this reporting will be accurate? This reporting will be accurate when? Now, for example, company is using software number 1 now. Correct? Company A is using software number 1. Obviously, software number 1 will now use this accounting taxonomy or not, sir? Yes. So, obviously, in their software, all the standard terms will be defined. Agreed? All the standard terms are defined. So, here, first term, obviously, in their software also, now they will use is same terms, income tax refund. Sir, they may use the same terms, which is cash balance. They may use the same terms, which is credit card or balances with bank. Or I have used the word closing stock. Chalo, closing stock, sir. Okay. So balance with banks or bank balance, जो भी है, sir. Okay. Now balances with bank. Now अब ध्यान से सुनना, sir. Sir, income tax refund. Can I say this is an accounting element? This is an accounting element which you have got from accounting taxonomy. Agreed? Income tax refund is a line item. This is called accounting element which we have derived from taxonomy, sir. Now, sir, income tax refund of the company is 10 lakhs. But what did company do, sir? They have written credit card expense ka value there. They have written credit card expense ka value there, sir. And they have submitted the report. Now, do you think this report which they have submitted, is it accurate? Answer is no, sir. So, don't you think when this report will become accurate, sir? Sir, this report will be accurate when this 10 lakhs expenditure, this financial data is tagged with most appropriate accounting element. Again, financial data is tagged with most appropriate accounting element, meaning, sir, company is having tax refund, but we know what refund it is, income tax refund. So don't you think in accounting taxonomy we have to search for which word? We have to search for income tax word, and we have to write that amount corresponding to that particular element, sir. Agreed or not, sir? So this is called XBRL tagging, sir. So if we do wrong XBRL tagging, matlab, sir, imagine this was sales tax refund, and we wrote in income tax refund. So can I say here, did we link right element to right data? Answer is no, sir. So financial data is not linked with right accounting element, sir. So in other words, what is tagging? Tagging is nothing but linking. What is tagging? Linking, sir. So here XBRL tagging matlab kya, sir? If you want your XBRL reports to be accurate, if you want people to gain trust, ensure that XBRL tagging process you are following properly. What is XBRL tagging? XBRL tagging refers to XBRL tagging means financial data. What is the word I'm using, sir? Financial data has to be tagged. Tagged matlab linked. Financial data has to be tagged with the most appropriate. What is the word I'm using? Most appropriate accounting element in the taxonomy. Again, what is the definition, sir? Sir, XBRL tagging means what, sir? Financial data has to be tagged with what? Most appropriate accounting term in the taxonomy. This is called XBRL tagging, sir. Okay, so let me write this. So what is XBRL tagging? Sir, financial data has to be tagged with the most appropriate accounting element. Financial data has to be tagged matlab linked with the most appropriate accounting element in the taxonomy. सर इफ दिस इज डन, इसका मतलब क्या सर? आई कैन से योर रिपोर्ट्स आर एक्यूरेट, आई कैन से योर रिपोर्ट्स डज नॉट हैव एनी एरर्स. सो कैन आई से what is most importance with respect to accuracy in reports, sir? XBRL tagging. Do you understand this point or not, sir? Yes. So now can I say in XBRL what are the things which will be present? In any XBRL you will find these are the following features. In XBRL you will be finding these are the following features, sir. First feature in any XBRL you will be finding is clear definitions. What you will be finding, sir? Clear definition. Sir, इसी को हम बोलते हैं taxonomy. So they will be authoritatively defined. They will be authoritatively defined. So clear definitions will be there, sir. Second thing, what you will be finding in every what you say XBRL is what, sir? कि tagging has to be done in a most proper manner, sir. Next. अब एक point I would like to talk about, sir. Okay, ध्यान से सुनना, sir. What is that I am trying to say, sir? Okay, so XBRL tagging should be properly be done. मतलब financial data has to be tagged with the most appropriate accounting element. Now remember one point, sir. Sir, when we are defining a dictionary, now can I say when you have an Oxford dictionary, there will be crores of words which are defined. Do you agree? Yes. Similarly, when we define an accounting taxonomy, can I say there also various words might be defined, sir. So don't you think I should ensure that my amount should go to the most appropriate accounting element? My amount should go to the most appropriate accounting element in that dictionary, in that taxonomy. Then only accuracy will be there in the report. I hope now you understood what I am trying to tell, sir. So इतने सारे words में you should select the right word. This is what XBRL tagging is. So various accounting elements में से you have to select most appropriate accounting element and tag your financial data to that accounting element in the taxonomy. This is what I mean by XBRL tagging, sir. Very good, sir. अब पॉइंट ये है, when I was doing XBRL tagging, so 10 lakhs has to be tagged to this accounting element. Sir, I wrote minus 10 lakhs, sir. I wrote minus 10 lakhs, sir. So do you think, है ना, should this report be submitted? Whenever you are submitting this report, sir, should this allowed to be submitted? Answer is no, sir. Sir, there should be an error bounce back, sir. There should be some message, some pop-up which should come, sir, saying that ki negative items cannot be what you say filled. Similarly, when you are filling the balance sheets, when you are filling the balance sheet, asset side, liability side, asset sides, liability side ka total should match. Imagine you have done tagging properly, sir, but totals are not matching, sir. So do you think that report should be allowed to be submitted? Answer is no. So don't you think in XBRL, whenever you are doing XBRL reporting, sir, so we have to ensure that what is getting reported, again, what is getting reported is also accurate. Again, what is getting reported is also accurate. Till now I was talking about how it is getting reported. Now I am talking about what is getting reported should also be accurate, sir. So whatever numbers you are writing, whatever totals are there, that should be accurate, sir. Agreed or not, sir? So how this is possible, sir? Obviously we will define some rules. Some programs will be defined now which will ensure that wrong things are not accepted as input. Or a pop-up should be developed given to the user saying that this is an error message, these things cannot be processed. Okay, so amount column mein you are writing text, amount mein you are mentioning negative amount, sir, totals are not matching, then as a situation mein even if you do XBRL reporting, that report should not be allowed to be submitted. So can I say these are called validation rules? What are these called, bacha? Validation rules. So do you think ek XBRL report mein validation rule should also be there? Answer is yes. Sir, these validation rules को we call as testable business rules. This validation rules को we call as testable business rules, sir. Is this point clear? So you can write down these are nothing but what, sir? Validation rules. And what these validation rules will ensure कि whatever you are reporting, whatever is reporting is correct. Okay, sir, till now we were focusing on how to report. Presentation pe we were focusing on. Now we are talking about what is to be reported, sir. है ना? So whatever you are reporting should also be correct, sir. Okay, and this is possible with the help of these rules which are defined in any XBRL report, sir. Third point, sir. Okay. For that, I would like you to go to one particular website, sir. BSC India. Okay. So when you see this BSC India का website, very beautiful website, sir. अभी ध्यान से सुनना. Entire thing you are able to see in English language, sir. Agreed? Now, sir, here you are having one thing called Hindi. Okay, and entire thing is getting converted to Hindi, sir. Similarly, आपके पास गुजराती भी है, and entire website is getting converted to Gujarati, sir. Agreed? अब my point to you people is this: कि company has to do some reporting. Company has to do some reporting to stock exchanges also, sir. Okay, so we have to give some reports to whom, sir? Stock exchanges. Okay. Now, sir, I am doing reporting in English. Okay, I am doing reporting in English, but stock exchange, Bombay Stock Exchange wants report in English also, in Gujarati also, in Marathi also, sir. So my question to you people is, do you think I should do 3 times reporting? मेरे को 3 बार report define करना पड़ेगा? Answer is no. This is what the beauty of XBRL, sir. So what XBRL will ensure that कि they support whatever taxonomy they have defined. No, they support multiple languages. They support what, बच्चा? Multiple languages, sir. I hope this is understandable, sir. So in other words, you define in English, sir. Sir, all these accounting elements, मतलब XBRL taxonomy is now will take care of what, sir? This extensibility feature will ensure that कि it supports different language also, sir, है ना? So as a user, I need not report in multiple language. I report in one language, sir. Whatever language में other party wants, automatically it will get converted by XBRL, sir, because XBRL supports multi languages. So third feature which you will find in XBRL is what, sir? It support multiple languages, sir. Okay, so till now, if you remember, sir, we are saying XBRL. Agreed? So till now we understood the meaning of BRL. BRL matlab it is a language for business reporting. Why we are calling as extensible? Why we are calling this as extensible? Let's try to understand the meaning of extensible from the dictionary, sir. Okay, so what is extensible? A particular thing, if it can be shown in a multiple manner, that is what extensibility is. तो एक बार देखो, extensible as an adjective, and in computing world, so we are more bothered about computing world. Extensible मतलब क्या? Designed to allow the addition of new capabilities and functionality. मतलब you can now give new capability, you can now give new functionality. So can I say XBRL supports multi-functionality or not, sir? Hence this business reporting language is called extensible business reporting language. You write in one language, I will show you in multiple language. You write in one currency, I will show reports in multiple currencies, sir. So this multilingual support is also there in XBRL, sir. I hope this is understandable. इसीलिए इसको extensible business reporting language भी बोलते हैं, sir, है ना? So actually it is a business reporting language. Why we are using a word extensible? Because it is having capability to add new functionality on its own, sir. Like you write in one language, I show in another language. You enter the financial data in one language, I will show the financial data in you enter the financial data in one currency, I will show you the data in another currency, sir. Multiple languages, sir. Okay, fourth point, sir. Sir, XBRL ka one more feature is it has strong vendor support. Strong vendor support मतलब क्या? मतलब today all the vendors, whether you are a big vendor, whether you are a small vendor, all the vendors are taking or using this XBRL standard, sir. Remember, XBRL is not a software. Again, XBRL is not a software, sir, on its own. And XBRL is a tool. XBRL is a standard reporting language, and all the vendors, all the developers who are developing the software are today taking this XBRL tool as their base to prepare their software, sir. I hope you are understanding, sir. So can I say like this? Today, XBRL अनाथ है? Is XBRL an orphan thing? Answer is no. There are various software vendors who are today using XBRL, sir. So don't you think if more and more vendors are there in the market, sir, as a company, will I get more support from the vendors or not, sir? Yes. So strong vendor support, sir. So these are four things. These are four things which I find in an XBRL. That's the reason I call this as XBRL ka features. So what are the four features of XBRL, sir? First, clear definitions, which is called taxonomy. All the terms are authoritatively defined. Next, sir, every XBRL may you will be having pre-validation rules, which will ensure that all the data which is reported is accurate, is error-free, having no missing values, sir. So that is what I mean by testable business rules. Third, XBRL supports multi-languages, sir. And next, XBRL is having support of various software vendors, whether big, small, जो भी है, sir. Nice. Okay. So अगला प्रश्न आपके स्क्रीन के सामने, सर. ओके, और फर्स्ट व्हाट आई विल डू इज फर्स्ट लेट अस नाउ रीड फ्रॉम द मटेरियल, सर. सो आई हैव डिस्कस्ड टू मेनी थिंग्स. लेट अस नाउ रीड फ्रॉम द मटेरियल, सर. So let's see meaning of XBRL. So whenever you get a short note on XBRL, sir, ensure that you are writing point wise. This is what the beauty of our material is, sir. So I have ensured that all the text are point wise defined, sir. Wherever important words are there, usko मैंने highlight कर दिया, so that you focus more on the terminology, sir. Okay, now so first point, what is XBRL? XBRL एक standard है. Standard for what? Reporting, sir. Okay, standard for reporting or language for reporting, sir. So do you think XBRL में are we doing reporting physically? Answer is no. Obviously digitally, sir, है ना? So XBRL is a open global standard for digital reporting, or you can say exchanging business information. Second, sir, XBRL standard was developed, published by one non-profit organization by name XBRL International Inc. There is a reason this company has named this standard on, this company has named this standard language as XBRL, sir, because their name was XBRL International Inc., which is also called as XII, sir. Okay, next. Sir, what is the beauty of XBRL? In XBRL, all the words are authoritatively defined. Authoritatively defined मतलब precisely defined by the laws. Sir. Okay, so जिसको हम taxonomy भी कहते हैं, सर. आगे जाकर you will understand these are called taxonomies. Next, these terms can then be used to uniquely represent the content of financial statement. I told you XBRL today is used to share, exchange financial data, sir. Fourth point, it allows the reporting information to move between it allows the reporting information to move between organization rapidly, accurately, digitally. We understand why accurately, because of XBRL tagging. Now tell me, if you don't tag properly, obviously your report will not be accurate, sir. So can I say accuracy will be there only if XBRL tagging is done properly, sir. Next, sir, this XBRL follows which language? मतलब what language is used? XML language is used, sir. Okay, so XBRL is an XML based business reporting language. This is what you can say, sir. And sixth, in India, can I say MCA has mandated for certain companies to report their financial statements, to give their financial reports in XBRL format only, sir. You might have studied already this in your Companies Act also, sir. Sir, XBRL को we also call as barcodes for reporting, sir. Okay, so authors note check कर लो एक. XBRL is only a method for presentation or reporting. It is not an attempt to make any changes in the content being reported, because these are something which will be defined by standards. Agreed? Next, features of XBRL. All four features I have explained you. Clear definitions. Can I say taxonomy? All the definitions are authoritatively defined, sir. So this is what I mean by taxonomy, sir. And who are defining this taxonomy? Are developed by regulators. Obviously you and I will not define the standard terms. So can I say lawmakers have to define this? So regulators, accounting standard setters. So different countries में regulators को we may give different names. So all those names you are finding here. Why we are using different countries? Because I told you XBRL is not India specific. XBRL is a global standard. You have already seen this. XBRL is a global standard, sir. Next, sir, XBRL will have testable business rules. What is testable business rules, sir? Or you can say validation rules. So what this validation rules will do, sir? Sir, XBRL allows the creation of business rules that constrain, matlab stop what can be reported. Agreed? So what you can report, what you cannot report, that can be stopped with respect to reports. So what can be reported? Financial data can be reported. What cannot be reported? Sir, we will stop poor quality information. We will stop or we will bounce back that type of reports which fails the critical rules. For example, one of the critical rule is balance sheet ka asset side and liability side should match. If without matching you are submitting the reports, so can I say it will bounce back. So can I say this is one business rule. Sir, one more rule is what, sir? Numbers mein hai na, financial data should be positive. If you are entering negative, so can I say this is a poor quality information you are giving or not, sir? Hai na? It has to be stopped. So this business rule can be logical, mathematical, or both. So numbers, mathematical I told, logical I told you, asset side should match with liability side, sir. Next, sir, XBRL supports multilingual languages, sir. Hai na? So multilingual supports, you can say. So all these are taxonomies are defined in many languages, sir. So they can display range of reports in different language without additional efforts. So can I say there's a reason you can see stock exchange website. I just what you say? I have just said what Gujarati, automatically entire content got converted to Gujarati, sir. Strong vendor support or strong software support, sir. So XBRL is supported by various software vendors, allowing a very wide range of stakeholders to work with standards, sir. So can I say when too many people are working with this, so obviously it is good for you only. Agreed? So you can get solution from many. Say simple. If too many faculties are teaching EIS, so can I say for a student it is good only, sir. Why? Sir, if not from this faculty, he can understand from another faculty. If not from that faculty, he can understand from another faculty. Similarly, if XBRL is being supported by only one software vendor, then that would be problematic part for us, sir. Then we will think twice whether to accept this standard or not. But because XBRL is being supported by various software vendors, so for us it become good, sir. So it is assured that you will get good software support, sir. Clear, bacha? Next. Sir, this is very important, sir. XBRL tagging. Again, I have seen many people committing blunders in writing these answers. So I have seen students sharing their marks, what you say, answer sheets, sir, whether they are writing some test series or exam, sir. Sir, the words which they are using is not proper, sir. So can I say XBRL tagging mein, what are the three words you should remember, sir? Ek to taxonomy. Agreed? So this is a dictionary. This taxonomy may what will be defined, sir? Various accounting elements. What will be defined, bacha? Various accounting elements like credit card expense, I told you, sir. Sir, against accounting element, what you are writing, sir? Financial data. Agreed? So what is XBRL tagging? It is a process in which financial data in the XBRL report is to be tagged. So this is income tax refund. So there are various terms which are used in the accounting terms, sir, accounting dictionary or taxonomy. So I have to tag financial data has to be tagged with the most appropriate accounting element. Why are we using the word most appropriate? Because there are various terms. You have to select the right term, sir. So financial data has to be tagged or linked to the most appropriate accounting element or term in the accounting taxonomy. Agreed? So this is what it is. And what do you mean by taxonomy, accounting taxonomy? It refers to an electronic dictionary which is defining accounting terms. Next. Sir, okay. If taxonomy is achieved, matlab if XBRL tagging is done, what would be the benefit, sir? First most important thing, it will be comparison will be easy, sir. Agreed? So one company entering data correctly and other company also entering data correctly. So can I say comparison is possible, sir? And next, can I say proper analysis? If you are able to compare, so obviously you will be able to analyze properly, sir. Okay. So two benefits which company gets or which anybody does, if anybody gets, if XBRL tagging is done properly, sir. Next, what are the functions of XBRL or what XBRL do, sir? Okay. First, can I say XBRL provides trust to people sending the reports also, to people receiving the reports also. Sending people, to people sending reports, how they are getting trust? Now simple hai. Can I say today XBRL mein all the terms are authoritatively defined? The answer is yes, sir. Agreed? So don't you think if at all I have done XBRL tagging properly, I am 100% sure that my business report may no errors are there, sir. I am talking from sender's point of view, sir. Agreed or not, sir? So if at all the terms are properly defined, taxonomy is properly defined, XBRL tagging is properly done, sir. So don't you think my confidence level will be very, very high? This return is never defective, sir. Agreed? Similarly, can I say the person who is receiving the reports also, his confidence level also will be very, very high, because he knows that XBRL has testable business rules which ensures that wrong reporting should not happen, sir. So can I say, because of this testable business rules, because of this XBRL tagging, can I say trustworthy reports are generated or not, sir? Yes. So देखो, since all the tagging is done based on authoritative definition, it raises the confidence of whom people publishing the reports. So can I say this is sender, and people consuming the reports, that is receiver, sir. I hope this is clear, sir. Next, can I say error-free reporting? Answer is yes. So error-free reporting ko you have to link it to testable business rules. Flexibility in usage, this you have to link to multilingual supports. Flexibility मतलब क्या sir? One report can be generated in many languages. देखो, it allows people using the information to access it in the preferred style. So I want to see reporting Gujarati, I can see in Gujarati, Marathi, I can see in Marathi, sir. Now remember, these three side headings are not defined in ICAI material, sir. These are defined by me in our material, so that this side heading will allow you to remember internal content. So trustworthy reports. So by this you should understand, trustworthy kaisa, the person sending the report, he will have one confidence कि my report is error free. The person receiving a report will also have a confidence that report is error free, sir. Clear? So trustworthiness it is developing, sir. Next, error free reporting, sir. है ना, testable business rules say error free reporting is happening, so reports are more accurate. And third is flexibility, मतलब I can use reports in the style in which I want, sir. Clear? Next, last question in XBRL. Who are the users of XBRL? Now if you can apply brains, already covered. Okay, so who are the users of XBRL? So how you should read this? Next, so can I say it all starts with introduction again. Who is preparing business reports? Company. Who is using business report? All these people, sir. So don't you think all these people are users of XBRL? Now company is providing the reports in XBRL format, sir. So obviously these are the people who are users of XBRL or not, sir? Answer is yes. So who are the users of XBRL? Regulators, government agencies, investors, analysis, data providers, sir. Now, sir, do you think even company is a user of XBRL? Answer is yes. Why? It is company who has to send the report, sir. Agreed? And do you think company is an artificial person? Do you think company will do on its own? No. So can I say board of directors will appoint some accountants? So those accountants will do this XBRL reporting on behalf of the company, sir. So don't you think even accountant is one of the user of XBRL, sir? Agreed? So these are the 6 points. These are the 6 users of XBRL, sir. Agreed? So these 2 people are one side, another 4 people are another side, sir. So company is one of the user of XBRL, accountant is one of the user of XBRL, regulators may you have financial regulator, security regulator, stock exchanges is also one of the person who is receiving the information, business regulators are there, tax regulators are there, government agencies like CBDT we are talking about. Sir, if it is Prevention of Money Laundering Act, Enforcement Directorate is there, sir. Sir, if you are talking about drugs, narcotics department is there. So these are all government agencies who receives reports. Okay, data providers, I told you example of CRISIL, sir, rating agency. So then we have somebody called analyst / investor, sir. So all these people are the users of XBRL, sir. Now remember, XBRL is a very vast concept, sir. So we can discuss hours together on this concept, but you have to understand the heading of our material. Sir, our material talks about fundamentals of XBRL. So by reading this content, it doesn't mean you became expert in XBRL, but whatever minimum knowledge which was required for understanding XBRL, that knowledge has been imparted by ICAI in this material, sir. And I have tried my level best to share this information, sir. Okay. So what I will do, sir, because this is an important concept, I will also upload this on YouTube. Okay. So people, who are watching this video on YouTube, if at all you liked this concept, so please ensure that you are liking this video and also sharing it with other friends, sir. And if you have reached this particular stage, मतलब यहाँ तक अगर आ गए, if you have मतलब you are watching up to now, so obviously you should be, because very important topic it is. So please also comment on the new look which we are having, sir. Okay, so thank you very much. फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते, सर.